Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, this your boy Tail Biz. All right, man, check this out. So it was reported a couple of days ago that a Golden Boy executive by the name Eric Gomez basically said that Ryan Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao was going to be a no-go. And basically he just, in basically short words, basically said kind of like it was no reason to make this fight. And that it did nothing for Ryan Garcia, but now it appears that it's looking like the fight is off. So where does Ryan Garcia go from here? Should he go back to negotiating the fight with Tank? Because I'm like this. I know Tank said, well, I'm not interested in fighting him now. Because, basically he burnt me. He basically, act like he was ready to make this fight, and the announcement was coming soon. Then he basically backs out of the fight to try to go fight Manny Pacquiao in a meaningless exhibition fight that nobody asked for and that nobody was really checking for. I had zero interest in this fight, to be honest with you. I know it's Manny Pacquiao, but I had zero interest in this fight. I wasn't tripping off this fight. So basically it was just all for nothing. Now you have Manny Pacquiao, who now lost his belt. And once again, what direction does Manny Pacquiao go? Does Manny Pacquiao now set his sights on Errol Spence and finally tries to make the Errol Spence fight? Or does he fight Terrence Crawford? But nevertheless, it appears that Manny Pacquiao has not been trying to fight Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, because those would be very difficult fights for Manny Pacquiao at his age to possibly win. And he takes those fights, he takes a high possibility, very high possibility that he could possibly be stopped in both of those fights. So now what does Manny Pacquiao do now? Should he just take a lower risk fight? I think the Conor McGregor fight is out the door due to the fact that Conor McGregor got slept in his last fight. So many people would believe that Manny Pacquiao would do the same thing to Conor McGregor. So it's not really that much interest there in watching a fight like that. I think had Conor McGregor prevailed in his last fight, looked good doing it, then the buzz for Manny Pacquiao versus Conor McGregor would probably have been high, or at least there would have been somewhat a semi amount of interest. But now guys who cover boxing and talk about boxing a lot, it's like, not really. I don't see no reason to try to make this fight, because we know what happens in this fight. Manny Pacquiao beats the hell out of Conor McGregor, and that's pretty much it. We look at it like, and we look at Conor McGregor like, and we just be like, well, Floyd already beat Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor. So, So that's just pretty much the bottom line. What does Manny Pacquiao do now? This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.